band back to our Carpenter Baby Boomers can do. Seems like a month of Sundays since we've been together. And so I've just got a simple little project I'm working on. And here it is. Now this is an antique piece of furniture that's mostly made out of cedar. And it needs a lot of work. And I'm going to strip it down and redo it. Good afternoon. It's been a month of Sundays since I've seen you guys. I've really missed y'all. I got a simple little project I'm working on. It's a chest of drawers. Well, actually, I call it more like a cedar chest, but a cedar chest that has a drawer in it, a little different. It's made out of cedar, and I've got to strip it down. I got to repair this drawer, and I've got to put some veneer, which I've not done before. So let me grab the camera so I can show you what I'm doing. All right, this drawer is just kind of falling apart. The dovetails are coming out. It's kind of cracked up along there. So I've got to use this glue with brushes and some clamps and put that back together. Now here's the veneer that's been damaged by water, and I'll strip it off, and then I'll strip all this down first before I put the new veneer. Now this is something new to me. I've never done veneer before, so we're going to just have to see how you do veneer. But anyway, so I got places right here that I got to address. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this project. I love doing antique furniture. So the first thing I got to do is address all this that's come off, and I'm going to just squirt me. There you go. So I'm just going to put me some glue on this little piece of cardboard I got here. Alright, and then alright, I've got all my glue in, and now I'm just going to use a clamp, making sure that the bottom is in the groove. There's a groove across here that you just can't see, and then I'm just squeezing this in. Alright, now I need to go and get another clamp and do this side. Now I've lost, on this one I've lost a piece, so what I need to do is cut. I want to protect the wood from these pads, and since this rubber pad is lost, I got to go get a piece of, let's say, cardboard. Okay, one side of the back is in a little worse shape than the other. You're going to have to take some brads and go across here, but I'm going to have to reach underneath, see if I can't shove this up a little. There you go. Right. She went in that way. Now let's do the other side using that little piece of cardboard. All right. You're going to have to do the same thing, kind of reach under here. Alright. Okay. Now I have to go get my brad nailer and nail these down. Alright, with any air tool, pneumatic tool here in the South, we have to put about 3 drops of oil in it, because when our air compressors are filling up, they're also sucking in our humidity, which is water, and then it's transferred through the pipe, and if you don't watch it, you'll rust out your tool. So now, okay, I'm going to put, alright, open up the brad nailer. Again, just push the button on the back, alright, open her up like so. Whoop, let's go there, alright, and then I'm just putting 1 inch in it. Alright, remember these are T-nails, and the T part goes up top. Slide it to the bottom. Alright, here we go. So, then slide that in, and then connect your air hose, like so. Alright, so she's connected and ready to go. You gotta make sure I go straight down. Alright, got that all. Alright, you're gonna put some extra glue and then take a wet rag and remove the excess on the glue. Alright. And also oh, okay, just spin around so you can see. Alright. On this end, just lower down, bring it down a little bit, the camera. Alright, on this end, I'm going to have to put another clamp because this has not, the dovetail is not going in. Alright, so let me go get another clamp. Alright, that did it. The dovetail is now going back in, so it's dovetailing. Okay, so I got her all glued up, and now it's a matter of moving this out of the way so that I can get to the top and start doing a little bit of removing of, didn't mean to do that. A little bit of removing of the stain on top. Alright, because I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Okay, what I've realized I got to do is there's a little runner that goes along and holds the door in place so it doesn't slide right or left, and its little runner has become disconnected. So I'm using a brad nail again, but this time I loaded 3/4 inch, and it's just a matter of finding and nailing it in place. I've already got glue. Alright, so that's it. I got a nail in place. The next thing I got to do is just set the drawer aside. Alright, and then, oh wait, before I do that, I forgot. I gotta get rid of the excess glue. Okay, I have taken out a damp rag, this damp rag, and I've wiped off all the excess. Now it's a matter of getting the drawer out of the way. Just gonna set it down right here for right now. Okay, and sliding this forward. So what I'm going to be doing next, as soon as I get everything off the top of it, it's off the top. Oh, by the way, the slight glare that you see coming is the extreme amount of light coming in from this window behind me. And this is a cedar board, pure cedar, that we'll use elsewhere later, right? So just set it aside. Now, alright, let's get this a little closer to the edge. What I'm going to be using on this is what I always use, but I'm going to put a pair of gloves on before I start. It's a stripping agent. It's actually made from orange peels, right? And it's no harsh, and I can work here in the garage and not be overwhelmed by the fumes. So let me go get myself set up. This is a segment called Helpful Hints. My brush is a little too stiff. We just didn't clean it correctly, didn't clean it out, and it's just too stiff. So I'm taking a rubber mallet and I'm going to beat it.
like so. Alright, so this is the brush I'm going to use to be able to put the gooey stuff to be able to remove the layers of stain. Alright. Okay, I have put a pair of gloves on. Yep. And now I'm taking my stripper, and I'm going to transfer it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be standing on a little ladder. And I don't have my brush. Why don't we just beat to death? Let me get it. Alright, now I have the brush. Alright, so now I'm going to transfer this over. Probably got a cap I got to remove. I love the way they make these child-proof and then I can't get in them. Alright, finally. Oh boy, that ain't good. I'll be right back. Okay, what I'm going to do, there you go, is take a knife and cut that little seal away just up top. Alright, so I got it cut away. Alright, now I'm going to pour this off into here. Alright, just a little bit at a time. What I had to do to get the top back on is I used a rubber hammer and beat it back, the assembly back together. So I'm just going to set this aside. And now I'm going to take this. Now this is a brush I don't care too much about, so if it starts falling apart or gets gummed up, I'm not worried about it. So I'm just pouring this out. I'm going to go ahead and start the top. Then I'll show you how I'm going to remove the veneer, because you have to wait about 20 or 30 minutes for this to do its thing and clean this off. So, oh, by the way, you do not hear music in the background. That is a figment of your imagination. Alright? You can hear it. Alright, so I got a pretty good coat on it. Alright, so that's how you lay this stuff down. You know, I've shown y'all before how to do it. Alright, so we're done. Now I'm just going to put this top that came, this is actually for mud. It's called dust control mud. And I'm just using it as a temporary container right now. Right. So, next let me show you how to remove this veneer off the side. You know, we try to be honest on our YouTube channel, Baby Boomers Can Do, and tell you this and that and that and this. But what I'm about to tell you is I've never done veneer before. So we're going to go to another YouTube channel and figure out how to do it. I'm just going to reach under here, alright, and start peeling stuff off. Like so. So I'll show you when I've made more progress with this. Okay, I need to go get my gloves on. I'll be right back. What I found out about the veneer, to be able to get it off, I'm going to have to turn the chest of drawers. Not chest of drawers, sorry. It's actually a cedar chest. But anyway, because it's made out of cedar chest. This is actually the chest part, and there's a drawer. A little different from anyone else. But anyway, I've got to go turn this up, okay, on its side, and use a towel to sweat with steam iron to be able to remove. That's later. So what I'm doing is I'm using this putty knife, which is plastic, to start removing this goopy stuff up top. So here we go. Alright, so what I'm doing now is taking this rag with a putty knife, right, to protect the wood, and I'm going on the edge to get rid of all the excess, and I'm going to have to, believe it or not, I'm going to have to put one more coat on top. Oh, I'm talking here. Anyway, I'm going to have to put one more coat on top. So for right now, I'm just going around the edge with this.
for today, and this is going to be my last scraping of this. It's got multi-layers or something, so this is my final scraping. Because we're going out to eat tonight with some friends, and so I got to go and get ready. Ooh. Alright, so I've also started applying this called gook remove, gook be gone. So that's also what I've been doing. It's called gook be gone. So let's just spray a little bit of this and get me a couple of rags. There you go. Now, what I got to be getting at my local hardware store is some real cloth rags instead of these paper type rags. So, I will say goodnight. I'm Van, one of the backyard carpenters. Baby boomers can do, and we will continue at another date, maybe tomorrow, doing this project. Y'all have a most excellent evening. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you later.